Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dollies, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. In the last episode, we started working with some Thaumcraft, trying to get to better Botania flowers, which requires us to do blood magic, which requires us to do witchery, which requires us to do Thaumcraft. So, Thaumcraft, basically where we're at is we can't make any more of these guys because we don't have enough of this, V, however you want to say it. I think it's V, but I believe that it's either. But I noticed something. I was doing a little bit of work off camera, not much. I got the Cryothrium coolant cells. I think I have all the Flux Electrum that I need. But I came down here and I noticed that our barrel full of soy milk is full, to the point where it's backed up the system. It won't actually process any more silken tofu, so we're getting backup of everything. So we need to fix this pretty much now, and now that that's voided, this will pull out the items and that will process. This is full of beans and onions, and this is getting full of chili peppers. So yeah, it's using all the food, but as soon as we get a little bit, as soon as this starts processing just even a bit, yeah, I'll just take that. That'll be my food source. We'll start getting more power. Now I actually did run out of power because I kind of forgot I left these guys on. But we got a little bit of ores, nothing too spectacular. Getting the niter, by the way, the hardest part with that was just getting the Cryothrium. The hardest part of that was just getting the niter. So I did that. So I cleaned that up a little bit. I put another filter for leather armor. Just waiting for some leather pants to come through. Don't really care too much about that though. That'll fill up when it fills up, and I don't really care. So, I also did the Thaumcraft research that we were looking at last time. So, let's go ahead and get all this. We can get a little bit of warp. It's kind of whatever. A little bit of, it's just a part of Thaumcraft. And then we also got some uncommon treasure from the mob farm. Nothing spectacular. Alright, so today we are going to finish up the Jetplate, which will allow us to go down and get stuff down below a lot easier. So, yeah, all we have to do, one of the first things we need is we're going to need some of these, the glowstone elevation units, and these require a lot of glowstone, so let's get a stack started smelting. And how are we doing on power over here? Up. Turn off. So we have 154 buckets of UU matter. That's not too bad. Alright, so while we were waiting on that, if we come over here and look at this guy, we can put the Cryothrium units there. That I showed off last time, kind of. It's not too bad to get those. And now all we need to make this is the Flux Thrusters, which requires Resonant Thrusters. Alright, so we have to make more of these. So we're going to need some redstone. We're going to need a decent bit of redstone. Let's just get Resonant Thrusters. These are not bad to make. We've actually, I can get rid of the Flux pack, because I don't need that anymore. Resonant Thrusters. These are actually not too bad to make. We've made them before. The only question is, do I have any Resonant Flux ducts? I don't believe I have enough. I have 2. That's enough for 1, not 2. So we're going to have to make more of these. But I do have some more petroleum dust, or however you say that. We're going to need some redstone energy flux ducts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've needed to make more of those anyways, and we're going to need an Enderium gear. So that would be in this one. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know what I'm actually going to do? I have all these signs. I'm going to label those. Because I will forget constantly if I don't. So let's label those so I know which one's which. And that'll make my life a lot easier. So this is... Oops. Gears. And this one is plates. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I think I'm standing too far away or something. Cool. That makes my life a lot easier. So we should be able to make those now. The resonant flux ducts. We need 4 of those. So let's go ahead and start getting this set up. So we need 2 of those. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then here, in order to upgrade these, we're going to need 2 and 2. And then this will be done in just a second. And now we need 20. Because these become 100 millibuckets, right? I want to make sure of this. Yes, 100 millibuckets. So we need 20 of these. We're going to need another bucket. So I've tried scanning a lot of this stuff. I think anything from Redstone Arsenal just doesn't scan. I can scan those. I'm running out of aspects, by the way, so that's a thing. So do I have extra buckets? I should. They should be in here. Yes. I had to think of where I was going to keep them, but we have the buckets. We have pretty much everything we need right now. Get those. How is this doing? Oh, it's depleted. Let's go ahead and take care of this real quick, because that's probably why we ran out of power. So we take those out. We have 7 new ones already. And I'm going to come over here to thermal centrifuge, put those in there and let that run. That's probably why we ran out of power, if I had to guess. So I will get more of those later. Once we have an AE system, that is going to be like the nicest thing. So we're never going to have to worry about that again. Because we'll be able to make basically all of the... I don't think I'm going to need that anymore. We're basically going to be able to automate the reactors. And I'm probably going to make another one eventually. We'll see. Alright, so let's put that away. And now, what all do we need? We need redstone reception coils. That's pretty easy. We need 2 of those. 2. And then we need the dynamo, which requires electrum. Lots of electrum and some flux electrum blend. I think. Alright, so let's just get a bunch of electrum. So in order to make those dynamos, we're going to need 2 gears, 2 silver. Silver. So 2 gears each, right? So 4 gears. So 16 electrum. Alright, so we're also going to need, let's go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 gold. 2 silver. The gold go in here. And let's see what else. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna need some flux electrum blend. So I believe we pulverize these 2, and then I believe it's 200. I don't believe it's much. We'll find out soon enough. But that'll give us the flux electrum blend. Then we need some redstone chipsets. Not a problem. And we should be there. So assuming that this is done, which it looks like it is, we can then make... it's the other way, isn't it? The dynamos, which I want to scan if I can. Cool. Lots of stuff. And then we make the thrusters. don't know if I can scan those. Hey, we can. Wow, that has a lot of stuff. And then we make the better thrusters. And then we make the jet plate. And we're done. We got that. So that's nice. So before we do that, let's make sure we scanned everything we can. And cool. So there is the Flux-Infused Jetplate, Tier 5. I don't know why that gives you light, but it does. So let's go charge this up, and then we can go charge our wand. We can also look for a bunch of different things. So this stores 50 million RF. Wow, that's a lot. Alright, that's enough of all that. Let's clean up our inventory a little bit. So, Enderium, Electrum, I'll put the Enderium base in here, as well as Pyrotheum dust is going to be better in here. Redstone can be put away. And we need our wand. Cool. So that's not too bad. This is still charging. That's going to take a while, isn't it? What kind of power do we have? Because something seems off with that. It might just take a while to charge, just because... No, we have plenty of power. It must be just going everywhere. How is this doing? If I could just make tofu a little bit faster. But this is voiding out any excess. Oh hey, I have a bunch here. Let's grab a bunch of this because it backed up. And we'll just make a bunch of food. And it's going to go all in here. And then these are filled, so cool. I'll grab like 3 stacks of this and take it and put it in here. So yeah, I guess the only thing we have to do is wait for the jet plate, and then we're gonna go adventuring. We're going to go get our wand charged up again. One of the biggest things we need to do is get a better wand. That's halfway charged. God, it's gonna take forever. But we can get rid of this stuff. So, kind of the next goal that we're going after is we need to get the Witch's Oven, which is going to require an Alchemical Furnace, which we could potentially make, but you know, we can at least make the Crucible. Oh, lag spike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll make a Crucible. Make a cauldron. Scan it. Scan everything you can. And then I don't believe this takes any Take it back up. Already scanned the Crucible. So there is the Crucible. I guess we can get some more research while we're waiting. Might as well. So, bunch of paper. We can get 12 more things. So, let's see what we have. So we can get tier 5 upgrade vampire bats. I'm not gonna click a lot of those node stabilizers I would like, but that we'll get later. Let's see, alchemy. Anything here? Yes, the bath salts. That's something we want. Artifice. Now one of the ones that I typically make, just because it has other effects that are really nice. Can't get that, so I'm not going to worry about that. Fill, yeah. One of the things I usually like to get pretty early is in the next thing, Uprising. Okay, I have no idea what that is, but... Enderriff Mending? Okay. I'm just gonna grab some of those. Because it looks like they'll unlock other stuff. Ooh. Enchanter thing. That looks good. Uh, so one of the things I usually like to get is the Infernal Wand Core. The reason is this prevents wither effect. So it's one of those things that I like to get because of what it does. Let's get those. Why not? Dimensional singularities. Can we get some more stuff in the energistics? We can. We don't have any more scribing notes. Alright, so that's fine. Let's throw this in here, that in there. We'll put these like so, and all of these go in here. Alright, cool. So, now that that's all taken care of, we should have our jet plate. Now, we don't really have that good of armor, but right now, oh my gosh, this is still charging. Alright, well, it's good enough for me. You. Nope. I need to go find the controls. Actually, I think that's that. Hover's not... I don't know what hover mode is. So, controls... simply jetpacks. Emergency hover mode. Why is it the grave key? I never do it there. We'll do that to be the grave key. So now we can open it and we can turn on... I don't want that to charge anything else. I don't have anything to charge. Emergency hover mode enabled. And let's just do hover mode there. So this is a really good jetpack. Like incredibly good. So what we're gonna do, there's a node right there. There is a bunch of nodes down here. They're pretty easy to find. I've already scanned this one, but let's charge our wand up. Now one of these days we're gonna get some Thaumcraft armor, and that's something we might want to look into sooner rather than later. So here's one that looks like it has fire. It's a pretty good one too. So let's charge up our wand and head back. So yeah, this is a really good jetpack. As you can see, when I sprint, I go really fast. Alright, so let's make as much arcane stone as we can, and we ran out of living rock. That's fine. I haven't looked up any ideas of how to automate living rock yet. We have over a stack, so that's all that matters. And then I believe it's crucible, these guys, and then we're also gonna need a furnace, which, yeah, it's compressed cobblestone. I really need more cobblestone generators. But I have some triple compress in here, I believe. Yeah, is there another way I could do this? I guess let's just come down here. Let's get a stack of cobblestone. And come up here. Now I usually like to turn the engine off when I'm not using it, because if you don't, at least I tend to like go everywhere really fast, and I don't want that. So there is a furnace, and there, of course, we're out of fire now. But luckily there is a fire guy right over here. What is our F? So these are at like Y level 10. I believe right over here. Are you the one? No, yeah, you are the one. So we'll recharge earth and fire. Now one of these days we're gonna get a much better wand, and charging it up is hopefully not gonna be too bad, but eventually we're gonna make a really cool thing that's gonna help with stuff. Have I scanned that? Okay, I have. So there is the Alchemical Furnace. Scan that. Can you scan living rock? Nope. Okay. So we have the Alchemical Furnace. We're going to use those later. I'm going to need to make another one of those later, but for now, we're going to use it to make the Witch's Oven. So we need iron bars. I throw this in here. Thaumcraft is going to get its own island sooner rather than later. I'm probably going to do it like over there, and maybe over there and over there will be other stuff. I don't know. I need to figure out where I want stuff, but now we just need 2 mana steel, which, do we have to use steel for this? We don't, but it's better. Well, I have basically infinite steel production, especially once this solar panel charges things a little bit better. So activate that. Let's get a stack of iron. And I think one of the next things we're going to work towards is just getting more power over here. I think that would be a good idea. So we just need 2 pieces. We'll get the Witch's Oven, and then we have some other stuff to do. But before we do that, I do want to kind of look around and see if I can't find something. We're not going to look very long, but it's not going to be too difficult to do so. Look at journey map. Nope, there is no journey map. What am I talking about? This mod pack doesn't have a map at all, which is okay. Don't really need one, but just come over here. We have enough mana for some mana steel. I'm going to put some living rock in there. How are the bees? Do that and that. I'll get the honey later. Still going to bee breed slowly. We'll be able to make basically as many hives as we want. So this is just a normal crafting recipe. And can I scan mana steel? Nope. Iron bars already did. Ooh, I haven't scanned arcane stone blocks. Okay. So there is the Witch's Oven. Can we scan that? Cool. So the Witch's Oven. For right now, let's just place it right here. In order to use this, we're going to need clay jars. Which I believe should be pretty easy to make. Yep. And then, can I smelt those in, like, I can. Alright, so we just need a bunch of clay, which should not be an issue. I have well over a stack. What's the best way to get the clay balls? Extractor. I mean, this will also give us silicon, but that only gives us 2. I guess the best way is just to probably do this. And yeah, so one of these days I'm going to get better tools. The shovel and the hatchet mainly wouldn't be too bad to upgrade those, but I just never really had a need to. So there is a bunch of clay, stack and a half. We'll get stack and a half of jars. That seems excess, but it's not. Do not worry about that. So let's go ahead and get some of this stuff going. Now, what we need from Witchery. So the reason why we're getting into Witchery is to get into blood magic. Blood magic requires an attuned stone plus an altar. Now we can go ahead and get the altar pretty quickly. We need Exhale the Horned One, which is oak saplings, and we need Breath of the Goddess, which is birch saplings. So oak saplings, we have a ton. So what we'll do is we'll throw this in there. We're going to need some coal or something of that manner. That's not a problem. We are going to need a bunch of birch. I didn't think about that one. Alright, so, now I'm hungry. So basically all we have to do is just kind of start getting fumes. Now, it is not a 1-to-1. And if you don't have clay jars in here, it will not absorb it, but you'll still get the wood ash. And then this stuff is useful for a lot of things. You know, let's scan everything we can. Wood ash. So there is the first exhale of the horn one. So that is the reason why we need a lot of clay jars, because we're going to want a lot of all this fumes, all the fumes. So there is some more. And then there are ways to upgrade this. I don't actually know how difficult. That's doable. Just a bunch of iron, really. Alright, so let's take those out and let's make the fume filters. So what that will do is it will upgrade that a little bit. So we just need a bunch of iron and some glowstone. So we need 2 blocks. That is not bad. Then we're gonna need what, like, I don't know if these are used. I think they are. We need 5 buckets. Oh yeah, it's plates, isn't it? Whoops, I kind of forgot. You know what? Let's throw another set of iron through there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a lot of power. Yep. Let's turn that back on. How is this doing? It's full of uranium. Let's fix that real quick. And yeah, we're gonna get a lot of plutonium. Well, we're gonna get some plutonium from all this, which is really nice. So let's see. We need 2 blocks of glowstone. I need another. I forgot. I need 2 more blocks of iron because I need 2 of these. I believe you can only put 2 of them. So here is the big question. Does this use the buckets? If it does, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really care. It's just a matter of whether it does or not. So, and then the filter fume funnel, I don't know what those are used for, but they're a little expensive. We're not going to get to that. So just the fume funnels will work, and we get 1 of the buckets back. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's easy enough. We get the lava back up here. Recipe, fume funnels, and I guess we get another bucket. Alright, so what these do, because I haven't really explained that, basically they increase the chance of getting fumes when you burn stuff, and I don't think they do too much else. I think it's just an increased chance. Let's actually pick up all of this stuff, and what you do is you just set them on the sides of the oven. They connect like so. No other textural differences, but now we can just kind of smelt this, and we should get close to like a 1-to-1. It should be a lot better. So we're gonna need a lot of this stuff, the clay jars, and yeah, so that is kind of the basic intro to Witchery. It's not quite a 1-to-1, but we should probably get a chest over there, and we can put all this stuff in there. So I'm gonna need to farm up some birch trees, and that honestly won't be too bad. I just need to get some birch trees. But the problem, in order to get the blood altar, so the altars themselves are not bad. We're halfway there, more or less. We need rowan wood, though. And rowan wood is a little bit tricky to get. So the other thing we need is the attuned stone, which requires whiffs of magic, which you get from rowan saplings. Well, there's no recipe for rowan saplings. We need mutandis. This stuff is actually not that bad. We need a witch's cauldron, which is a normal cauldron with anointing paste. So we need anointing paste. I don't know how to spell that. There it was. There it was. So anointing paste. This stuff requires icy needles, mandrake roots, belladonna flowers, and water artichokes. We need all of this stuff. Now we can get it from grass blocks at a very low chance, or what the guide tells us, I think the guide is right, is you need to get water artichoke seeds from grass and then crossbreed. So if we look at mandrakes, mandrakes come from seeds and water artichokes. Belladonna is water artichokes and mandrakes. Icy needles or a snowbell is belladonna and mandrake. So we just have to do some crop breeding. Wolfsbane, I don't know how much we'll have to do that, but if we ever need to get into that, that's becoming a werewolf, that shouldn't be too bad to do. So we need to get some grass and get some water artichoke seeds. So let's grab some bone meal, and that is hemp. Shouldn't be too bad to do. Those are potatoes. We're getting plenty of poppies, and now we get a little bit of dandelions. Alright, so no luck so far. There's some seeds. I probably could make a much bigger grass block. Is there anything underneath those? No, there's not. Let's grab one of these. And I have a bunch of dirt. So let's find an area. And I guess right over here. Now something neat we can do with this as well. So we're going to just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got to go. And you weren't really lighting up anything anyways. You can't be there. Alright, so 7 by 7. Light things up if we have to, but doesn't look like we'll have to. And what we'll do is we're gonna go 2, 3 right here and like right here. And this is where our grass block will go. And this can be something we can use pretty much whenever, and we just watering can this. We'll get grass all over the place pretty quickly. And this will allow us to get the seeds that we need, and then we can start crossbreeding. And then growing stuff should be pretty easy. The biggest things that I know you need is mandrake root. Mandrake root is used for like everything in Witchery. The other ones not so much. Icy needles are important later, but right now not so much. There's some water artichoke seeds, so that was easy. Do one more, because I wouldn't mind just having some water artichoke seeds. I know I can clip them, but I kind of want the, I say vanilla, but the non-agricraft version, if I can, because they're better. So let's put this like so, and do something like this. So pretty much, we're gonna have to. Oh, hey, we got garlic as well. Garlic is another witchery plant. Again, not really useful unless you want to get into vampires. I don't think we have to do that for this. I don't think so. I hope not. I don't know of anything. I don't know of any of the blocks that we would need that are exclusive to vampires. So hopefully that's the case. We're not getting any more water artichokes, are we? But this is much faster. Plus we get a lot of seeds and just kind of in general good stuff. So we'll do one more round. Try to get some more water artichokes. There they are. Cool. So that wasn't too bad. Let's clean this up. Let's grab all the stuff and eat. So we need to grow water artichokes and crossbreed them with seeds. I think that's the only thing. And in order to grow them, you need the water pads. So let's just do this like right here. So 1, 2, 3. I need this guy. Bone meal can go in there. Do that. And water. Drop sticks. So water artichoke and wheat seeds. Go ahead and bone meal them all. Cool. So hopefully that crossbreeds and everything's good. So that will be something we kind of just wait on. I didn't mean to do that, but okay, whatever. So that's something we'll just kind of wait on. Let's throw whatever we can. Don't tell me I already had water artichoke seeds. That's what I get for not looking. Alright, but oh well, that didn't take too long, and honestly, it was something I needed to do anyways, so who cares. So now I guess I'm going to do all of that crossbreeding off camera. It's not that hard. You guys have seen it before. I'm not going to worry too much about that. So for now, we're pretty much done with magic until we get a little bit deeper into witchery. Other than we could make more stuff with Thaumcraft. That's pretty much all we could do. I don't know that I want to right now. So what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to turn our jet plate back on. And just for a little bit, not too much, we're gonna fly. Okay, one, I have to see where is this. Basically 0, 0. If I go to 0, 0, I'll find my base. So let's just go out into the ocean and see if we can't. There was plains. We need basalts, river beach, and I believe those are found. I wish I could see. I believe those are found in mountains. So we can just kind of go this way for a while. Kind of turn every once in a while. Go in a big arcing circle. And if we can find a... I should probably see... we have 66%. So we're heading back to our base. If we can find a mountain... that would... beach... So here's a beach, deep ocean. So if we can find some sort of mountain, flower forest, that would be really cool. Because we could get the basalts, and that would allow us to get basically all the resonant stuff that we'd ever want. So let's just look for one more beach. Otherwise, there are ways to change the biomes, and what we could do is we can go out and change a biome, and then get one of those guys to spawn. We are not finding much of anything, are we? Ocean. Just kind of switching between. Oop. What was that? What was that? It was going too fast. River beach. There's a beach right here. And just a river. It's got to be something else. This is weird. Alright, so not really finding anything. Let's head back very quickly. We're going incredibly fast, by the way. Yeah. This is why I wanted the jet plate. So, I'll worry about getting more stuff later. Let's... Ooh, we get some research aspects from that. Cool. So, how many of these guys do we get? We got 44 exhales of the hornworm. So that's not too bad. I'm probably going to make more clay jars and all that kind of stuff relatively soon. So, the last thing I kind of want to look at and kind of want to start working towards is, can we make, let's get 2 chests. So there's something I want to do, and I also want to go see real quick, is this still behaving? Yeah, not really. You know what? I don't really want this gold armor. So let's just do this. And it's not going to get rid of anything enchanted, but that'll make things a little bit nicer in here. Cool. Oh, ender pearls fell on the ground. So I've got some chests, and what I want to do is I want to pop down here. I want to grab just a bunch of cobblestone. Yeah, like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a bunch of sand. So we get a bunch of glass so that we can make more solar panels. And how we're going to do that is with this guy. Oh, hey, cool. I can even just do this. So if we put a chest on top and a chest to the side, what I can do is tell this machine, hey, you should pull from this chest and push into this chest. So if I put all that cobblestone, it will just kind of constantly do that. And then what I can also do, can gravel... let's see. I want to see. I'm gonna need more flint in there, which is fine. We have plenty of flint. 21 stacks. So we'll put more flint in there. I wonder if I put that in there, if it will use it whenever it can. All right, there's some gravel. I want to see usage of this. Can this go into? It can be smelted into concrete. I don't know though. Recipes. So there's a lot of recipes, and I almost guarantee that it will take the stuff that I don't want it to. So we have a servo. Why am I looking in there? Let's see. Some item. Actually, let's just use the impulse. I have a resonant servo. That'd work. Alright, so I think this will work. What I want to do, basically this, take a servo, we're going to take a piece of sand, say whitelist, and there we go. Furnace only, so this should make normal glass, right? No. Yes. So it will if it's in normal mode. So I just want to make sure. And then what I think I can do... Yeah, let's just make another chest. Who cares? Whoa, way too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't want the quite clear glass. This stuff, doesn't really do much for me. I think I can use it, but I'd rather not. What we can do is we can tell this push on the front, and we'll just put this guy here, and I'll put all the glass in there. So that will be a way to kind of automate a lot of glass, because if we want to make the solar panels, these guys, so if we want to make a resonant solar panel, which would be enough, I believe, for this guy, like entirely, because this guy is already running out of power. Yeah, let's never active. This guy cannot handle all of these machines by itself, but if we upgrade it to the next tier, which is a resonant, it should be able to. However, that's going to require 7 more of these guys, which requires 56 of these guys. Basically, I think it's 7 stacks, because this requires 8 of these, which requires 8 of those. So that's, yeah, that's a stack of leadstone solar panels. For each redstone, we want 7 more. So we need 7 stacks of these guys, and that's going to require a lot of glass. So that being said, everything else I think we have the resources for. Let's see, we have steel. We need 21 stacks of steel nuggets. 21 stacks. Let's do this 3 at a time. But getting a bunch of steel nuggets should not be that hard. 1, 2. Yeah, there is basically we need 3 more. So there we go. We have 3 of those stacks of solar panels. We'll need a lot of redstone. We'll need this much redstone. And let's just go ahead and get some of this. Actually, let's go to the other side because that's going to be easier. So basically, if we can get a lot of glass, and I mean a lot of glass, that's the biggest thing that this requires. It does require a lot of electrotine, but we have quite a bit. So something like this. And let's see, we're going to need these guys, which requires... let's see, we're going to need a stack each of these, which requires 4 stacks of lead nuggets. I can get 9 stacks immediately. And then 3 stacks of these. I think if we do... Yeah, we do something like this, I think it'll work. Let's see. Because this will give us 9 stacks. And we need 12 stacks. So let's see. 63. I just need a little bit more. Let's do like that much. Alright, because I can always turn lead back into the stuff. So there is the 3 stacks of those. We'll need more of those, but not that much more. So there's 14 lead that we get back. I can put that all in there. And lead. So there's the 3 stacks of those. And then what else do we need? We're going to need 9 stacks of these right now. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 9 stacks of these. And then a lot of glass. So yeah, this is where it gets challenging. Let's actually come over here. We can put this down, and we're going to do just 3 stacks right now. And work on the rest between episodes. We'll probably do them on camera, because this is an impressive craft. But this will get us 3 more redstone solar panels. Then we'll wait for the next set of electrotine. So we need a lot of glass. Let's get like a stack for now. And that'll give us not nearly enough. It's like every 2 stacks gets you 6. Alright, so here is a bunch. Here is the first stack. We need 9 of these. So this is where it gets expensive. And then iron nuggets. Iron nuggets are not bad. So there is 1 stack of those. Let's make a bunch more. And then I can just recipe, get another stack. Recipe, get another stack. And then it's going to require 1 more stack of iron nuggets, or iron, I believe. And then a lot more glass. And we should be able to do this. So let's see if we have enough glass right now. If not, I will finish this off camera. At least getting the glass. So recipe, there we I didn't do it for some reason, I don't know why. And we have some more research. Cool. So there's 4. And we can do another stack. 5. We have 1 stack of frames, and we don't have enough glass there. Do we have, how much do we have in here? 2 stacks. So yeah, as you can see, it's going to require a lot. 6 stacks makes 16 stacks of glass panes. 6 stacks of glass makes 16 stacks of glass panes, which might be enough, but ugh. So recipe, there we go. Get all that, and we're gonna need a little bit more electrotine, but right now we're gonna have to do 1 at a time. So we don't have enough glass. Kind of figured that one, but 1, 2. We do have enough for quite a bit of everything else. We have plenty of iron. That has never been a problem. So let's grab all the rest of the glass that we have and try to make the last bit. How much hasn't really made much, has it? So I'm gonna spend some time getting a lot more glass, and yeah, we'll make more solar panels. But for now, let's go, and we can at least craft for the first 2 stacks that we need. We need 7 stacks. So 1, 2, So we are getting there. God, this is gonna be so expensive. So if it's a lot to get to the ultimate, but the ultimate generates 32 RF per tick, 32,000 RF per tick. It's not really worth it, but it's not bad. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. I'm gonna get some more glass. I'm gonna let that process. I'm going to farm up a bunch of birch trees, which, do we have any birch saplings? That's something I didn't think to look. We have rubber tree. Alright, let's real quick. Birch. What's the best way to get birch saplings? We can mana infuse if we had the alchemy catalyst, which we're actually not that far from. We could do that pretty... never mind, we need a blood altar. Now there's also... we're gonna have to sift, aren't we? There is a birch seed, which is a 1% drop chance from dirt. So looks like we're gonna have to get some stuff together to do that. Alright, so I think I can handle that. So I'm going to sift a bunch of dirt, and I'm going to use the magic sifter that has a bunch of upgrades up here. We'll get more upgrades as we get more supplies. Yeah, so this guy. So I'm going to let this run. It's going to use a lot of power, but it should keep up. And hopefully we get a birch seed. And once we do, I'm going to just start getting a lot of birch trees. I don't think we have enough. Let's see. Let's see. So there's at least one more set. So I need... how much glass? I need 16... times 4 is a stack. So I need 8 plus... so I need 9. So I need 9 times... I need 36. I need 35 more glass. Let's go ahead and try to get this. Never mind. I'm going to get this on camera. But I'm going to let this process all of this cobblestone and get a ton of glass. And hopefully we can get all the stuff. Next time we're going to focus more again on Witchery, getting that taken care of, and all that fun stuff. And hopefully, yeah, we're about halfway there. So hopefully we get a birch sapling from this. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do. Because we have to get birch sapling in order to make the anointing, no, in order to get... the blood altar for the altar blocks. Something I might do off camera, it'd be a good way to kill some time, is build out another platform, or 2 or 3. One for Witchery. We're going to need a decent amount of space for Witchery. One for blood magic, and... oh, dang it. I'll deal with that stuff as well. And one for Thaumcraft. So, Botania, I think, is going to be this guy. Eventually, I'm going to move those trees and all that. This is going to be my machine area. Like I've said before, I might switch the mass fabricator. I might put that stuff over here. But how are we doing on this? We have 200. Not bad. We need a lot, but we'll get there. Alright, so the dust I don't really care about, but we need like 35, and we have it. Actually, it was 36, wasn't it? I miscounted. We need a little bit more. Not much more, but just a little bit more. We need 1, 2, 3 more sets, so like 18. We have 8 more gravel. So this should not take that long. In fact, we almost have it. Cool, we have it. So, Then we do recipe, click, click, and there is 3 stacks of these guys, and it took out so much resources. So I'm gonna get more resources. I'm gonna this is we're gonna run out of. I don't think there's a good way to get electrotine otherwise. I mean electrotine ore, but I don't believe there's a flour or anything. Just sifting sand. So what I might do, I think I'm gonna do a couple things off camera. Nothing like super important. I think what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna build out a little bit of an area for blood magic, witchery, and thaumcraft. I'm then going to start working on getting some speed upgrades. We still don't have a seed yet. Some speed upgrades and fortune upgrades for these guys. I'm gonna probably take these fortune upgrades and put them into the sifter. But just to kind of offset that, I think I might make yet another culinary generator or 2. We'll see if I can do that. But that'll be kind of the plan. Anyways, I'm going to call the episode here. I'm going to get a bunch of glass as well. So, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff to work on, but we're getting into magic, and hopefully next time we'll have everything together once I do the crop breeding to get the anointing paste and start working towards getting Ronin saplings. And we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!